Hey, it's Mark Swasher making the cut here at Xfinity Center here in College Park, Maryland, with a 103-76 win over Ryder, and it was as dominant and as much as a blowout as the score sounds. Maryland was led by Jameer Young's 22 points. Julian Reese had 22 points also, along with 12 rebounds. This is one of these games that was over in the first half when Maryland was up 54-27, which also included 32 free throw attempts in the first half. Yes, you heard that correct. Maryland had 32 free throw attempts in the first half. This game got started with Ryder playing a lot of zone, Maryland getting the ball to the high post. Kevin Willard talked about that in his post-game presser. They got it in the high post. That allowed them to get it in the lane. And, they got to the free throw line a lot. They scored points in the paint a lot. In fact, they had 50 points in the paint tonight. There's really not much to evaluate in terms of the game itself. It was one of those games where Maryland did what they're supposed to do leading up into the conference season, with Penn State coming up, a trip to Penn State coming up. I believe it's Friday, when you have these two conference games in December, which is what Maryland's coming up against, like I said, starting off over at Penn State. So this was one of those feel-good type of games going into games. A lot of guys got a lot of playing times. Guys like Jonathan Lamuth got in the first half. Those guys played quite a bit. Jamie Kaiser with 2 for 3 from 3 today. He hit his first couple of threes. Willard was asked at the post-game presser about confidence with Kaiser, and he said, look, Kaiser's always confident. So he said, I'm not worried about his confidence. You can see some of Seton Hall Willard coming out. It's like, you guys are the ones, who thinks he's worried about confidence. Haven't spoken to Jamie Kaiser throughout the offseason and somewhat through the regular season. Willard's not that far off. Kaiser doesn't ever lack confidence. I don't care how many shots he has missed or how many threes he's missed. He is truly one of those guys who think the next one is going in. So there is no fear of that. So I understood what Willard was saying. I think was one of those ones with it was how he said it. In the second half, both teams did score 49 points. I'm sure in Ryder's case, they got some stuff out of the second half that could be due to execution and getting actually into the game and knowing what to expect from Maryland. That could also be that Maryland had a letdown, had some squirrely lineups out there, and eventually, emptied all the way down to the end of the bench. So that probably contributed to them scoring 49 points in the second half, along with Maryland. Like I said, it's really not much to tonight. I wish I could come and have this big, deep breakdown. There's not a big, deep breakdown for tonight's game. It was a Maryland blowout. So this might be one of these times where I get out of College Park early. You will see me again tomorrow night at Charlottesville, as I will be covering UVA, Texas A&M, ACC, SEC shootout. I'm going to sign off here from College Park. It's Mark Swartz from MTC Media.